Hey YouTube, how's it going? Happy Halloween. I thought I'd make another quick video here that's going to show a little bit of a mixture of things compared to the last video where it was just mainly saltwater stuff. I'm going to put in a little bit of freshwater stuff and some reptiles too. So if you can't already tell, I have a water dragon on my shoulder. This is the big male that I have from upstairs. Doing really well, eating anything that goes into the tank, superworms, crickets. I haven't really tried mice, but I don't really want to. I have not tried vegetables. I was told he was not a fan and therefore did not want to. What is he looking at? But that's my big boy. He might be paying attention to what I'm trying to do. If you can't tell, I keep on looking down at my hands. And that's because I'm messing with two smaller reptiles. Kind of squeaked. Ooh, this is tough. Ready? So we've got Spud, which you all should recognize and remember from my crested gecko video. They just kind of woke up because it's what? Well, it's not 6 o'clock. It's like 5:30 or not even 5. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. This is Spud, and then in my other hand, I have his woman. This is Brindle. Brindle is the newer leopard, or not leopard, crested gecko that I did not get the chance to show. She was a replacement to Splat, who passed away, as most of you should already know, after she was crushed by a bed because she escaped. So, this is the replacement, and this is the original. I really, really do love her coloration. I've had her now for a few months. A few months? Has it really been a few months? I don't really think so. Oh, that's adorable. But they seem to be doing quite fine, and he's just huddling up on my shoulder. That's cute. Anyway, so this is Brindle. Like I said, with the whole coloration scheme, how they come in so many different kind of colorations. Look at the white. Just the color that she has is amazing. I really do like the coloration. So, I believe it's called a brindle gecko because it's more like a tiger striping on her back, which you can't really see very well. Oh, there it is, a little bit. How it covers past the back, and it's on the sides as well. I think that's why they call it a brindle coloration. It might not even be a brindle. I might be completely wrong. But aren't they just cute? Look at that. That is a Spud. That is a Spud. Yep. Always jumping. It was a cute moment. So, but there they are. Spud and Brindle. And of course, we got the water dragon, which I don't know what he's trying to pay attention to. He's just not so sure about being on my shoulder. So, if we get a shot of all three. Nah, I can't do that. I don't want to risk anything here. But, so, without further ado, I think we're going to get started on some of the other stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at him. God! You got my lens all dirty. I bet you could tell whether or not he was a male or female just about a few seconds ago. And if not, it's okay. Takes time. Alright guys, I'm going to go set these two upstairs because clearly he's going to jump onto her, and it's, well, for kids out there, intimate moment. That's what we'll call it. Ask your parents. I love crested geckos, and I love this guy. Facebook picture? Alright guys, let's get started on some other stuff here. I thought I'd get this shot quick because he's just kind of chilling. But he managed to go all the way around my neck. So, I'm going to try to do this with him here. Alright, so as always, it's a mess down here. That's about it. Like I said, I was going to show the 60-gallon freshwater tank. Kind of go through exactly what's going on with it, what's all in it, and I can throw some food in there too, just to see what else will come out and pop out as we go along, if I can find the food without turning my neck too much here. There we go. Okay. I use a good amount of food because there are a good amount of fish inside this tank. See if I can't turn off some lights too. Don't do it, dude. I can feel you on my back. Okay, so here's a 60-gallon tank. This has always been kind of a mixed freshwater tank that I've had for the past how long now? Since I think started the channel. I've always had some stuff. Oop, I'm gonna catch this guy before he disappears on me. Electric catfish. Yep. He only comes out when there's food. When I first got him, he was sickly. He wasn't doing so hot. It seemed like day after day he was slowly moving away. And brought him home, got him all fixed up, and he looks really good. Well, I only say that because he's out and eating. So there's the keyhole cichlid, which I have had paired to them for the longest time as well. And then also new is going to be the Geophagus priscillianus, or priscillianus, however you want to pronounce it. I have 2 of them, hoping to be male and females, that I got from a recent auction. So pretty cool South American cichlid. Also are going to be some miscellaneous Cory catfish, a clown plecostomus. I think that's all it's really hiding. I want a Uaru? Yeah, one Uaru cichlid. He's got a little bit of ick on him right now, but that should come off the next treatment, so I'm not too worried about it. What else we got in here? Catfish, catfish, catfish. I got a rubber lip pleco, spotted pictus, Corydoras stareby. And on the way back you can see we got a whiptail cat, or a Lacordae catfish. Also there's going to be some angelfish, of course a pair of angels that have always been in here. I took the koi that were originally down below this tank and moved them up here, just so that way they have a little bit more room, help them grow out, and I didn't want to have any stunted koi for the future. We've also got 2 gold rams in here, really cool coloring, and a, what is the other one down here? And somewhere is a blue ram. Well, technically a blue. I don't know where he is right now though. And the tinfoil barbs, which were rescues from way back when. Oh, there's the blue, right in front. I also have 3, I think they're African glass catfish. I know it's an African species, but very cool to have the 3 of them school around inside the tank. And then also related to them is going to be an Ampa catfish, completely different part of the world though. You're going to find these guys in more Asia. Yeah, that's all about him. I really like this catfish, just because of his long whiskers and the oddball kind of design he has. So, what else we got? We got a male pearl gourami. We've got some, oh, there's the ram again. There's zebra danios. What else am I looking for here? Somewhere here is a orange crayfish, just a little bugger. A white brochardi. And a water dragon on my back. What is this part of him? That's me. Definitely my hood. Okay, so we're gonna do something creative. We're gonna back up here. And I'm gonna set down the camera. You guys can watch. As this Halloween special turns into something scary with me chasing around a water dragon. Alright, I've got that problem fixed right now. But yeah, that's a 60-gallon tank, not really too much to it. Some things that might be hiding in there. I got an albino Brichardi in there. What else is hiding in there? Albino Brichardi. There might be a female beta. Oh, I've also got the gourami, the blue gourami that I've had for years now, which you see in my previous cichlid videos. There's the Brichardi. Out looking for food. I don't know what else would be hiding. Huh. It's kind of weird how the person who set up the fish tank doesn't know exactly what he's looking for. There's the orange crayfish. Here's a gold ram again. So yeah, I did try to add some live plants to the tank, but that didn't work out so well, so I gave up. I just had too many things that were picking at them, so this is the male angel. And the female's over there. You can see the reflection of the bearded dragons. I do plan on getting more koi. No, I've always been one to criticize the setup of having goldfish or koi inside of a tropical fish tank. However, if you really think about it, if they have a cool design or cool coloration to it where it looks a little bit more natural to the setup, isn't that big of a deal. But just to have like a big bright orange fish in the tank, I think that would bother me, personally. It's got to have some sort of color detail to it. So, there shall be more. Alright, moving on from that tank. Right next to it, we got Lake Tanganyika, which needs a algae scraping, especially since I've done a 90% water change on it. This is all brand new algae that's formed up on the front. But I have some Julichromis dickfieldi, or dickfieldi. There's at least 4, I think. You got a Tropheus with a yellow band on the side. I did try to add some more Tropheus to the tank, but he killed them, so that didn't work out very well. I've also got some Brichardi in there, which are the average kind of Tanganyikan cichlids you'll find. I've also have 2 Frontosa, which have been growing fairly well. You can see the color on them is pretty good. I like this guy over here a little bit better. But I've had them now for a good amount of time, and they've been growing at a steady pace. The big thing with Frontosa is they grow fairly slow, and people just don't want to wait that long, so that's why they're so expensive at an older age, because 1, it's a cool looking fish, 2, worth a lot of money when you breed them, and 3, they take forever to get that big, just forever. So it's another big thing as to why that price is so high on them usually. So what else we got hiding in here? You got a little yellow lulupi, which had the crap beat out of him in the beginning, but he's doing alright now. Got a little Brevis cichlid. We also got some Meligras, Ocellatus Meligras, I think. Oh, and the Tetracanthus, which are looking really cool. I got them a while back at an auction too. Very cool colors on them, as you can see. Well, personal opinion. Frontosa doesn't think so much. Also in there is a Patriot's crab. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but they're actually from West Africa, believe it or not. There he is, purple and orange. He's a bottom feeder. He seems to do okay with the cichlids inside the tank. I've had him now in here for at least close to a month, maybe. Pretty good bottom feeder. I don't have any problems with him. I got the piece of cholla wood in the middle so that way he can get out and get some air and then go back down to the bottom. The cichlids don't seem to peck at him too much, and he seems to do just fine in the setup. So not exactly Lake Tanganyika, but fairly close. So I figured that worked out just fine for me. Okay, but that's the setup. Sorry, it's not as good as it usually looks. I gotta scrape off that algae. Okay, and here's the tank. It's starting to look cloudy, which is why I posted on my last video that I'd be doing water changes today, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. You've got the 150-gallon tank with the catfish, Oscars, Pacu, cichlids. Well, Oscar are cichlids, but you get my point. I don't have any problems with the tank, other than, you know, the occasional cloudiness because I got to do water changes on it, but that's average with a small filter and large fish that I do have inside the tank. Everyone's being fed pellets for the majority. The catfish do seem to refuse it, so I'll be feeding more meatier substances, which I won't tell exactly because I know I get my butt reamed for it. but I've been doing it now for how long, so I don't have any problems with it at all. Kind of a personal opinion kind of a thing, but I just don't want to deal with the hate. Here's the pike cycle that you kind of saw in one of the previous videos that was getting the crap beat out of him. He was beating the crap out of the red devil. Very cool looking. He's doing just fine. I don't have any problems with him so far. They just kind of go through the whole initiation process where they beat the crap out of each other, and sometimes they lose and sometimes they win, but usually they kind of last out long enough to the point where they all just don't care anymore. So, and of course the most likely animal to get eaten inside the fish tank is a little Raphael catfish. Now this little Raphael catfish has been eaten and regurgitated. The giant shovel nose that he's next currently sucked him in and spat him back out as quick as he could because of his spines all over the body. Yeah, it was kind of funny to see a little catfish fly out of the middle of nowhere. So the only reason he's in there is because he's just not edible. Not a fun thing to chew on. So, and I can just do these guys a little feeding as well, which I shouldn't. Well, I suppose I gotta drain down the fish tank anyway. What's the matter with that? There we go. Just feeding up on pellets. I do feed the Pacu occasionally. He gets carrots or peanuts or any kind of other. Not that they should be usually getting out in the wild. It's where they eat the majority of their protein, or at least that's why they have their strong teeth, is to go outside and break nutshells in half and chew them. Or chew what's on the inside. Pugface. Yeah. He's definitely a well-known fish in the area just because he's so big. And I've had him for how long now, so. Despite his size, he's still a cool fish. However, get a bigger tank. If I was any other person, I'd be looking at me and saying I'm insane for keeping such a big fish in a small tank. However, I don't really have too many choices. But that is the 150-gallon tank. That's kind of really it for freshwater. I don't have too many options. And yeah, I gotta do a separate video on the Dagoos because it's a whole new story right there. You do have the 55-gallon future predator tank with the line. What else we got? Got the turtle in the back there who needs a new light. Freshwater snowflake eel, saltwater snowflake eel. And there's the wrasse. The green guy's back out again. And somewhere is the carpenter's fun. So yeah, guys, that's my Halloween video. I hope you enjoyed. I do plan on making some more videos up sometime soon, I guess, on some of the reptiles and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time, and have a happy Halloween. Please, no black creeper vans with candy in the back. We all know it's a little bit odd. Happy Halloween, guys.